Welcome to another Patent Baron podcast. Please stay tuned for the Patent Baron, international lawyer and U.S. patent attorney J. Baron Lesperance.
Welcome back to the Patent Baron podcast, where we break down business moves, marketing strategies, and branding successes and maybe blunders in the corporate world. I'm your host, the Patent Baron, J. Baron Lesperance. I put a lock in your ideas. Today, we're diving into a rebranding that had many people scratching their heads. Lumber Liquidators transition to LLFlooring. Was it a smart move or a strategic misstep? Let's explore the trademark and branding aspects of this decision and its implications. For those who may not know, Lumber Liquidators, one of the largest hardwood flooring retailers in the U.S., rebranded itself as LL Flooring back in 2020. The change came after the company faced a series of controversies, including a scandal in 2015 involving formaldehyde-tainted laminate flooring, which caused severe damage to their reputation. By 2020, it was clear that the name Lumber Liquidators carried some baggage, and the company was eager for a fresh start. So, in a bid to distance itself from the negative associations of the past and present a more modern, more focused image, they introduced themselves as LL Flooring. The goal was to represent a broader range of flooring solutions, not just hardwood, and to create a brand that felt more professional and polished. On the surface, rebranding as LL Flooring seemed like a reasonable decision. However, from both a trademark and branding perspective, this rebranding had some issues, let's say. First, let's talk about the trademark. Lumber Liquidators was a distinct name that had become well known in the industry. It evoked a clear image and communicated exactly what the company did, providing discounted lumber and flooring materials. When they changed to LL Flooring, they lost that distinctiveness. LL could stand for anything. There are plenty of companies using double letter abbreviations in their names, which opens up potential trademark issues. The new name lacks the inherent uniqueness of Lumber Liquidators, making it harder to defend as a trademark if competitors were to use a similar branding. Furthermore, LL Flooring is a much more generic name. Flooring is a broad market, and adding LL does little to differentiate the brand. With a name like Lumber Liquidators, the brand's offering was clear and specific, whereas LL Flooring could easily be mistaken for just another flooring store. This dilutes the brand's market presence and makes it less memorable to customers who may have recognized Lumber Liquidators as a go-to destination for discounted hardwood flooring. Another concern is the impact on brand recognition. Over the years, despite the scandals, Lumber Liquidators had built up considerable brand recognition. People knew what to expect: affordable flooring, particularly hardwood. By shifting to LL Flooring, the company risked losing that brand equity. Customers searching for Lumber Liquidators online or in stores may not immediately connect LL Flooring with the brand they once knew. In addition, there's the trust factor. Rebranding often signals to consumers that a company is trying to reinvent itself, or in some cases, hide from a controversial past. While LL Flooring aimed to create a cleaner slate, it may have been unintentionally sending a message to consumers that the company was trying to escape its previous identity rather than fixing its past issues transparently. In the world of branding, authenticity and trust are very important. When a brand suddenly changes its name, it can lead to skepticism, leaving customers wondering what else the company is hiding. In rebranding, Lumber Liquidators missed an opportunity to turn their existing brand into something positive. With the right marketing strategy, they could have repositioned Lumber Liquidators as a company that learned from its mistakes and made significant improvements. By embracing transparency and making amends for their past mistakes, they may have transformed their brand image without discarding a well-known name. Also, the new name LL Flooring limits storytelling potential. The original name, Lumber Liquidators, told a story of value and bargain hunting. It had a certain rugged, no-nonsense feel that connected with consumers seeking affordable flooring solutions. In contrast, LL Flooring sounds sterile and maybe vague, offering no clues about the company's history, values, or unique selling proposition. It leaves the company with the additional marketing burden of rebuilding a narrative around a less evocative name. So, Lumber Liquidators rebranding to LL Flooring, was it a mistake? From a trademark and branding perspective, it certainly seems to have more drawbacks than benefits. The move resulted in a name that is less distinctive, less memorable, and potentially more vulnerable to trademark issues. It also abandoned a recognizable brand identity that, despite its tarnished reputation, could have redeemed itself through strategic marketing and transparent business practices. So, the lesson here is that rebranding isn't so much about changing names and logos, it's about maintaining brand identity, consumer trust, and market distinction. When a company decides to rebrand, it must carefully consider whether the new name communicates the right message, enhances brand equity, and navigates potential legal challenges effectively. That wraps up our discussion for today. Rebranding is a tricky path to walk, especially for established companies with complicated histories. Whether you're a small business owner, marketer, or just a branding enthusiast, I hope this breakdown gives you some food for thought. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the Pat and Baron podcast, where we unravel the world of branding and marketing and intellectual property, one story at a time. Join us next week as we explore another fascinating case in the business world. Until then, I'm the Pat and Baron, J. Baron Lesbrance. I put a lock on your ideas. Thanks for listening.